Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I want to make some Christmas balls, some pouring on Christmas balls. It's not Christmas yet, but perhaps it can already be useful for some presents to friends and family, so let's give it a go. These are simple plastic, metallic or something that you can buy in a shop. More nicer is of course from glass. I have here silver and white ones. Sometimes you also have blue ones or red ones. So if you want to be sure that nothing shines through of the original color, you should give it some primer spray or prime it, like something like that. Or you can even use gesso, even if gesso has actually a different purpose. So you can look that up if you want, but it both works. You should anyhow always wipe it down with alcohol. But again, you can also just pour on it like it is. I use a little box where I made hole, and these are actually pens, but you can also just use popsicle sticks. Let me show you. Like that, or straws or anything like that, as long as you put it straight up for drying, of course. I'm gonna use some traditional colors like red, gold and silver, green, things like that, perhaps a touch of black. Let's see how it turns out. What you have to consider is not like a pour, it's more like a marble look, because while pouring on it, of course, the colors all gonna mix up, so I'm not sure how good you will be able to see it on a video, but check it out otherwise on my Facebook page or Instagram. So let's mix some paint. So as you can see, it doesn't need a lot of paint, but you should do it slowly to not mix it too much. And you also need to check, of course, the sides, if it's properly covered, and if you like it, or if you still have to add something more. So I think this looks covered. Yeah, and of course it's gonna keep running down a bit and still moving, so it's not gonna stay with this very much ribbons, but you should, as you can see, also use some contrasting colors. You can still see the black a little bit, and you can see as base color the silver at this point. Okay, so let's do the next one with some red, gold, and I'm also gonna add a little bit of black. It's not to make it dark, but to just give it contrast. Again, it's very difficult to see. It's metallic red and red pink and gold, and now the ribbons with black. At the beginning it was a little bit more in patches. You can also leave that, but then eventually you should paint it underneath that. It doesn't matter so much if something shines through or not. I wouldn't advise to use silicone for that, because if I torch it now, it looks like nice cells. But at the end, because it will keep moving, the cells all gonna dissolve and only be just running down ugly drop-like pattern. Okay, let's check this one too. Okay, so that's it. Unfortunately, really a pity that it's not better visible, but I'm gonna put the description the link to Facebook and Instagram, that you just can pop it up and see the finished items. And yeah, this is just an example. You can experiment with any technique you like. This is more like a swirl, because I really like the pattern it does. So the simple advice is clean it with alcohol, eventually prime it if it has a color underneath, or paint it with the color underneath that you want as a main color. Don't use silicone, don't torch it, always use a contrasting color, and don't mix it in the cup. It will mix enough on the ball. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back soon.